So we've got a white car here queuing in the middle of the road. It can't actually turn because there's a black car just waiting there. Pedestrian crossing is causing this queue, but the bus can't easily get by because the white car is blocking the road there. You can see a car's just tried to... So at the moment we've got one car extra that belongs to me, parked near the Rajput. One car that belongs to a friend about 3 cars up on the Tesco side of the road. Another friend has parked all the way up past Bate Street. So at the moment, on this actual junction, there is only 3 extra cars that belong to our little group. As I've said before, another friend just parked over there because there was space, and their instructions was just simply to imagine that they are a Tesco customer and park as close as they could to Tesco's at a particular moment in time without doing anything that's illegal in terms of parking. However, of course, in previous videos you have seen that people choose to park right on the pavement there. I've got footage of people parking where the path no longer exists, and even actually on the path there. And of course many people park right behind where the silver Skoda is there, right outside the door to the Rajput. Cars often park there, and of course that would cause even more chaos. Tesco's are suggesting that there will be in between 6 to 8 cars extra wishing to park this time in between 8 and 9 AM, according to their traffic survey, which was taken on a Friday. And of course today is also a Friday to mirror those conditions.
Are they expecting deliveries between 8 and 9 as well?
They are expecting a delivery vehicle to come down Springvale Road, probably at about 8 o'clock in the morning, I believe, from the very top. And then it is aiming, I believe, according to proposals last year, to then exit at approximately 8:30, right at the point where the camera is aimed at now. So it's going to have to try and pull out, a large delivery vehicle is going to have to pull out across this junction just here. It's going to have to do a really big swerve pattern, I believe, and aim to get round and then drive off down in that direction. We've got another car queuing, a black car at the bottom there, and one car's just come out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, 7, 8, 9 cars, 10, 11, 12, 13, just in the very distance 14 cars.
And if somebody parked where that black car's queuing now, that car would have to queue on the Barber Road itself,
yeah,
which would cause a big tailback.
That black car has only managed to pull in because fortunately a driver further up the hill has been sensible, has noticed what has happened and has let it pass. In daylight hours it's more easy to see what's going on. When there's poor visibility or it's dark, it's just dazzling. You haven't actually got a clue who's trying to turn where. And at the moment, of course, I can see what's happening at the high end of the hill just before it bends round, but it's not possible to see anything apart from dazzling headlights when you're driving. We've got a bit of a standstill situation here. That dark green car there is just pausing to go up, but we've got a bit of a jam now by the looks of it, and I'm not sure how that's going to be resolved. Silver large car is managing to squeeze by slowly, but that other vehicle's quite large and is having more difficulty. You've got a car queuing here, so you've got 2 cars waiting. One of them is having to wait on Barber Road, so as you can see it's had to make the purple car slow down. This car's had to slow down, wondering what's going on. Purple car's swerving in between all the cars, it's managed to pass. We've still got the same cars queuing near the Rajput. Two, three, four, five, six is the van. Silver car has had to pause further up the hill whilst a car is parking. Of course, that's what will be happening every few minutes if Tesco's customers are choosing to park on Springvale Road. Another car trying to turn in. It's going to get stuck at the moment. It can't get up either. Have said that there will be parking spaces within a 75-metre radius of the site. Now, obviously, most people will be choosing to park on that side of this large busy junction. I find it difficult to believe that over here, which counts as within 75 metres, would be the first choice of people to park, because to safely then get to Tesco's, you'd have to walk from Upperthorpe Road. But as you can see already, it's quite busy, and this is a pedestrian crossing point here. There's not a lot of space there, to be honest, and the gaps that you can see, there are a lot of larger houses on this road with driveways, so the gaps aren't necessarily legal car parking spaces. But if you were to park over here at the top of Upperthorpe, or maybe at the top of Springvale, but as you can see, it's quite busy. We have had cars parking, of course, right where the pedestrian crossing area is. I filmed that in the past. They would have to walk to the pedestrian crossing there and then walk along to then get to the Tesco site. I think it's more likely that people will park where the camera is aimed at now. As I've said before, we've only added a few extra cars. At this area that I'm pointing now, there are only 2 extra cars near the Tesco site and another car much further up the street on the opposite side of the Bates Street junction, which is 60, 70 metres away, maybe even beyond the 75-metre radius that Tesco's are talking about.